This is For Your Info Podcast, a production of Solutions by Cat. Please enjoy this interview with Norman Bristol Colon as we learn about the state of Latino affairs in Pennsylvania and in our community. Thanks to our sponsors, ERX Contracting and Solutions by Cat, marketing and advertising with passion.
With how awesome First Thursday Latino has been, I've been going a few years, by the way, and what can you say about the growth of it and how much it's meant to Lancaster?
Well, I think First Thursday Latino is more than just a gathering on First Thursdays. It is about all of us, independently of where you come from, to be community builders, to be architects of the community of our dreams. And this is a great opportunity for different individuals from different backgrounds, from different generations, to engage in a dialogue that will create the Lancaster that you and I and those before us and those that will come after us aspire, that Lancaster to be.
Yeah, and you spoke today about the state of Latino affairs in the United States and Pennsylvania, and you're a numbers guy, and you saw all this. You showed us all this information that just really blew my mind about the state and how many Latinos there actually are in Lancaster and in the community. What would you say is the most staggering number that you yourself found out about Latinos in Lancaster or in the United States for that matter?
Well, I think that the number that really resonates to me, I am a person that believes in the future, that is all about building the future, is the early childhood education. Kids in kindergarten in the United States today, 25% of them are Latinos. And that is a huge number.
Wow.
And that's why events like First Thursday Latino and other stuff that are happening in the community are so important, because we need to be ready for these young minds when they are ready to lead us into best days ahead of us, that we have provided them with the tools to take, this American enterprise that belongs to no race, that belongs to no individual, that belongs to no ethnic group, this American enterprise, so they can take it to the next level.
Because it's just not about a Latino agenda. I mean, it's at the front of it, I guess, but it is about inclusion and really, like you said it really well, if we succeed, then the rest of the country would succeed, or the rest of the community would succeed. Is that correct?
Oh, definitely. When you see 54 million Latinos in the United States, and you get about 46 million African Americans, when these two communities combine, are 90 million plus of our population in a country of 300 million, and they represent almost 1/3 of the population. It is important for them to succeed, because at the end of the day, we are all Americans, and it's all about seeing our nation succeed. And when African Americans and Latinos succeed, we all succeed at the end of the day.
And you had Senator Smucker here. Obviously, we got a chance to speak with him. How is the political landscape seeing this change, and how are they reacting to it? Because you've been in it for quite a long time. So how would you say they have seen it, and how would you say they what would they say about it?
Well, to be fair, I think that for a long time, the Democratic Party have been embracing the Latino community. But to be fair, I think that there is a new, call to action on the Republican side as well. And you can see it in Lancaster. We have Republicans and Democrats embracing the Latino community. They understand that it's in the best interest of the constituents that they serve, that they also pay attention to the community, and that they are responsive to the needs of the community.
So this may be a personal question, but what you talked about the communities of Allentown and places like Wilkes-Barre and State College. I went to Penn State, and so did you, and we have seen kind of this. I wouldn't say there's quite a lot of us up there. Mm-hmm. Would you want more Latinos, not just to go to Penn State, but just to go to State College and all those places in PA where there's not many of us?
Definitely. I think that we bring work ethics, that we bring a set of values that make us no different from previous immigrant groups. Now, but because we are the most prevalent immigrant group growing today in the U.S., we are bringing back those great American values that build this nation. And that's why, the Latino community is so important in so many aspects, economically, socially, morally. And I think that is in the best interest of any community to have and embrace, once again, the Latino community there.
It's really cool to see, right?
Oh, yeah. And I think, Penn State is making some big adjustments in embracing the Latino community. I will be the first one to recognize that the university is not doing well in their Latino student population, but I think that we have a new leadership and that they are open to make sure that Penn State, exercise its role to its full capacity, and is to be an institution of higher learning for all, and especially to be a leader among states, among state universities, and a leader among international universities. And the way to go is by opening the doors to the constituents that are growing in the Commonwealth.
We have utmost respect for you as a man and as a politician and as a leader in this community. And one day when I grow up, I want to be like you. So thank you so much for coming out, Norman. Thank you for having us.
Well, you don't have many more inches to grow, so you're gonna be okay.
I'll be fine. Thanks, man.
Thanks for joining us today as we learn more about the state of Latino affairs in Pennsylvania and in our community. Thank you to Norman Bristol Colon for continuing this conversation. We want to thank our sponsors, ERX Contracting and Solutions by Cat, marketing and advertising with passion. Check us out at 4podz.com. That's the number 4, PODZ.com. Send us the love on Facebook. Follow our Instagram at For Your Info Podcast. Tweet us at For Your Info Pods.